Hello ladies and gents, Mr. D'Souza here. Here's a quick video about using your graphing calculator, specifically on graphing with your graphing calculator. Okay, so super important skill. If you can master this skill with your graphing calculator, it makes a lot of questions on the regions easier. So let's do an example. So let's say, for example, they give you this function and they ask you to graph it. Now, what you were taught in the past is you can make a table. You can have your inputs and outputs, and then you can start substituting in numbers, right? So 0, -4, 2, that's -2, and so on and so forth, right? And then you would have to take those points and then graph. But with the graphing calculator, it makes things much easier. So if you turn on your graphing calculator, you can click on y equals. That unlocks the ability to start graphing. And you can literally just type in your function and or equation, right? So remember, f of x is the same thing as y. So it's going to be y equals 2x minus 4. And then you can click this graph button up here. And boom, it's going to start graphing your function. What's super interesting is, like, if you had to graph, you can use this to check your work. In addition, what you can do is you can click second graph, and it gives you your table of values, and you can scroll through these table of values. So let's see, 0, -4, got that, 1, -2, and you can get all the values that you want. So instead of you creating this table by yourself, you can literally just do this and use these or this data to plot your points. So let's go back for a second. Let's go to another example. What if you had something that was more complicated? Well, it's the same exact thing. Let's bring up our calculator. And we're going to clear what we have here. Now, the only real difference is you need to know how to find certain buttons on your calculator. So this says the square root of x plus 4. Well, the square root button happens to be over here. But you see how it's blue? So to unlock the blue buttons, you got to click the blue button. So the square root of x plus 4. Now we have to get out of the square root, because, right, we want to subtract by 2. So we're going to use the arrows. Minus 2. And again, if you need to graph, boom, all that stuff is here. Right, so if you want to graph, there's some points. Some of these points are really crazy looking. You can also click second graph. You see above the word graph is table in blue. So remember, to unlock the blue buttons, you click the blue button. And that's how you get the table. And then if you click graph again, that's how you get the graph. So I hope this was helpful. Knowing how to put stuff in on your calculator to see what they are represented as a table or a graph will help you tremendously in the future. I hope this was helpful, and have a great day.